Good evening. Great evening. Welcome to my channel, The Underrated Darkness. Yours truly, the number one grinder, one of the best kept secrets on one of the best kept secrets on social media. Believe that? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Shout out to you, Sister D, Sister D. Love. If you can hear me, press one. If you can hear me, press one, please. So I will know that I'm coming clear. Coming clear, press one. 12 hours. What's good? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I don't know it's going to be a panel discussion, but if it is, whatever I finish saying, it ain't going to be that long. But I'm just putting it out there because so. But shout out to 12 hours. Shout out to the 12 hours my day one though. 12 hours one of my day. Well, she was day ones, you know what I mean? So we know each other for years and stuff. Well, I'm gonna be talking about quite a few stuff. There's another plane crash. Um, lot of things has happened. McConnell, a long time Republican senator, also Republican leader. He's stepping down 2026. Um, so what's up with that and everything? But but I do want to bring this up though. Like 12 hours, she was on my last live, towards the end. And I want to talk about New York a little bit. I see a quite of y'all talk greasy about New York. If you never live in the city, you never know. You never know what's going on. You know, New York is a very unique place to live. Like you got to move fast. You got to be on. But they got some good stuff. They got some great. We got some great stuff in New York. Our culture. We talk about that in the near future. I'm talking about that in the near future because I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start a series about New York because people talking about greasy and stuff, talking about like so. But New York is a great place to go. It's a great place. A lot of varieties you get into. Multicultural, international. You know, got United Nations in New York. Got the famous Madison Square Garden in New York. Um, Used to be Twin Towers. We know what happened in 2001. Um, Famous Bronx Zoo. We got quite a few places that I actually know internationally. You got cats. Um, Delicatessen that is Lower Manhattan. You know, so we got quite a few places that are landmark that is known internationally. And I would say that if y'all want to get to know that, go and check it out. Now New York is expensive. It is, yes, it is. It's very expensive. But there are some people who make it work. They always. But I know throughout the years it's been gentrified. Been gentrified, and the ones who's really paying for it is us as people of color, especially us as people of African descent. Yeah, they got another one in Brooklyn. They got one in Brooklyn. I know they had one in the city. They have one in Brooklyn too now. 12 hours. Okay, but I just want to get that. I just want to get that out. They have another one? Really? I got wherever I get back, we got to check that out because I know they got one in Lower Manhattan near Delancey Street. I know that's the first, that's the famous one. What's going on, Jesse? How you doing? Thanks for coming. Thanks for hearing me out. But yeah, we got to go into that 12 hours when we start talking about New York. I'm gonna start the series about New York. Now, right now, there's gonna be a number of people who was born and raised in New York, live in New York. I'm just letting you know right now. You know, yes, yes. You know, Rarely 12 vowels. If you can hear me, press 1. 12 vowels. All right, 12 vowels. Listen to me real good. We got, I promise you, I said I'm going to do a part 2 of the chop up. Let me know. Because I want you to talk about that, but also I want you to say some when I do the series in New York. But we gotta talk more about that. I want to do a part 2 of your chop up, part 2 of the chop up. Is that fine with you? Let me know before I continue. Yeah, reach out to me. Yeah. Um. Well, what's that means you gotta send me a picture and everything so we could hook it up. Um. What day? What day is good? What day is good for? Cause well, 12. I'm gonna reach out to you. I'll reach out to you through email. I reach out to you through email, and you just let me know. But we definitely got to get. And also, I want you to ask questions about me too. Definitely want you to ask questions about me too. But we're gonna touch a little bit about New York and stuff like that. Because like 12 Vows, when she do her lives. Great channel. You need to go to it. She always take up for black man, young black boy. The mothers are more important, and the father, all that. And she walks around and she show us different things, how they treat us as a people in business, and how things really change in New York. Because a lot of people are saying a lot of great things in New York they don't know, but she let us know about how New York is and everything. And I'm telling y'all, the things that she gonna tell y'all it's gonna be mind boggling. What? Yeah. And so, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, yeah. It was on the other. That's the number one grinder talk, y'all. If y'all want to go to that, y'all go to that. I did a chopper on that one, but now she gonna come. We gonna do a chopper on the main channel, and it's gonna be yes, sir, please. And so she one of the few women. Let me say this about the women on my channel. There are some people had criticized me. Oh, they just take up for black men. Oh, they just you take up for black men. They don't take up for black women. No, that's not true. They hold the black man accountable and hold black women accountable. And 12 Vows is one of the few women in the space that hold both accountable. And and I want to say that because I'm glad that even D Love, you know, there are women that come on my channel. They hold both accountable, but they are very critical of women because you got to understand. Go back to 12 Vows. She have a son. Okay, she has a son, and she see things out there how they disrespect us as young black men and old black. I mean, young black men, older black men, and And that's why she out here like in politics, want to know what's going on. And I'm telling you, when she come on the panel in the past with stage, and she was telling me it wasn't surprising. And that's why we gotta salute mothers like her that think of that the respect our existence as black men. Cause there are some mothers out here they don't even respect their sons. Now people are, what about the daughters? Yeah, that too. They don't even respect their sons. And then if they respect their sons, they treat them like their best friends. If y'all can still hear me, press one. So I gotta salute D Love. Yes, I did met my son. Yeah, yeah. Great man. And and I tell you what touched me though, she told her son about me. And he said, I heard great things about you, and I want to thank you. And when he said, I meant to tell you that 12, it teared me up because that's what I'm trying to do, help. But it goes to show that 12 vows willing to put wherever she feels on the side for a family, you know, and I salute her for that. We have our little thing in it. We grown people, but she always right there. Don't even worry about that. You know what I mean? And sometimes I have arguments. Disagreeing arguments, and sometimes 12 hours. I gotta get this to her. Even sometimes we go around a little thing. She ain't talking. I ain't talking to but we end up talking and stuff like that. And then she says something. Nah, you ain't talking about my brother like that. You ain't talking about no black man like that. No, you're not gonna do that. And I gotta salute her for that because the pressure of womanhood, the false womanhood is crazy. And and I gotta say that before I continue 12 hours of even D-Love, when the way how you speak, y'all remind me of the women in the past of both sides of my family, my late father's side, my late mother's side. It's crazy how God connect, to understand that y'all know the flight of the black man. Because you'll go through it yourselves. 12 hours always encouraged me, if there's certain things going on in JT, you need to talk about it. I support you, you know. It's like it was one story, right? 12 hours. I think did she? Yeah, she sent me this story. Hey, I hate to bring this up, but no, I hate to bring it up, but I gotta say this. It was a this guy was on disability, and he was married to this lady. It's in Florida. Look it up. And yes, I know you did. Yeah, we were there too. And she says it's disturbing. And this lady took the knife and stabbed him over 100 times. Most of it was in his skull. You remember that 12 rounds? You sent me that story? And it was actually some women and some men was saying, what did he done? It was actually his family did not even believe that she stabbed and went in the house and stabbed him. And there was people saying, "Oh, that ain't true. That ain't true." And she said, "JT, let me have the link. Let me have the link." And I know how she felt because I know that when I was talking to her back and forth email, I know how she felt about it because she was thinking of her son. So I didn't want to like calm down because I know not emotional, but oh, okay. I thought, yeah, okay. You heard of okay, I got you. And so it was actually people were saying that that didn't exist. How you said that wasn't exist? It's an article. I remember that because she read the article. Yeah, I do. I like to do that sometimes. I do like that. I cover certain things sometimes when I know it's not being really covered the way it should. But I see people say, "Oh, that don't happen." Yeah, it happened a whole lot. You think it is, but here you go again. No one grinded JT. He hates women. What about the man do it to the women? We address that too. Over here, we fail over here. But that's what I'm saying. That 12 Vows and D Love and few other black women, they need help. There are women out there are predators. We have to understand that. Yeah, everybody get it. Ain't no point. Ain't no problem with that. We cannot pick and choose what gender we're in. And see why I'm talking like that because my late grandmother, she was like a borderline feminist, but at the same time, she was like, yeah, you need to watch out for yeah. My aunt in her own way. My mother in my own way. My great aunt in my own way. My father's side of the family, women, late great late great grandmother Gloria, Aunt Belle down south. Yeah, the truth. There you go. You know, so I learned. So they talked to me when I was year high, and I seen it myself. That things happened to me. 12 hours, Oh, you know what you're talking about. What? Y'all get it. Like D-Lo said, you all get it. Y'all get this. You get this work. We gotta stop saying Happy Black History Month. Yes, thank you. We need to stop saying it's okay. It don't happen to some. It happen to some, but the others they deserve because of what. Nah, can't be that way. It can't be that way. So, like I said, I always say this, and I'm going to continue to say that. I come from a time, come from the cloth that we hold women accountable, we hold men accountable, we hold both accountable. Now stand on that. And I want to hopefully, I mean not hopefully, I know in the chat, stand on that. Keep on standing on that because you're saying these happen for others and who look right now. So it's very important that yeah, it's good to say. It's easy to say. You killing each other. We doing this and that. Yes, yes. I'm not saying it doesn't happen. Yes, but at the same time, we still getting slaughtered by this system. So let's talk. So let's. Oh, we're yeah. You right. Yeah, you right. For years, yeah. You know. Let's attack the system. We gotta understand how the system really is. Start letting them decide. Start letting them keep on with the gender war. This system is playing the role. You got sexist, you got racism, you got all that stuff is happening. You got even you got men acting this certain way, women. Let's talk all about that. But we got to understand this system is deliberately is breaking us apart as black men and black women. But we have to understand. Now I'm talking about us as men right now, and I'm talking to men that is want to be a better you. And I want black women to understand this. I ain't talking about the ones in the chat. I'm not talking about the ones that y'all get it. But I'm talking the ones outside. Oh, reliable, what's good? Thanks for coming. You gotta understand, these men is changed. These men want to be a better. So if they want to be a better you, you gotta be a better you too. You gotta stick with that man and fight against the system and understand they play on your emotions, black women. They played on your trauma, black woman. And you understand this, and it goes for men too. It goes for men too. You better understand. You keep on going against your own kind. One way or the other, life is going to check you. And there's no coming back for that. Better understand that, y'all. I ain't said I know everything, no. But I know about a little bit about life. We will check you. One way or the other. Maybe it's not going to get you, but it's going to make you pay your family to understand this. You really understand that. So we have to understand that we have to reprogram ourselves. We got to reprogram our family. But as black men, if you know that you're getting assaulted, you know that it's time to speak up. Yeah, there are some people say that 12 rather, and I understand what they say. That's why I said we are. That's why I said, as you know, I said we black we black black African or we ascendants or African descendants, or I said black African descendants. But I get what you're saying. But I understand why they say that too, because the history. So I get it. I get what you're saying though. I get exactly what you're saying. That's why I said we African descent, and so that's why it's so important that that's why it's so important that I want women, I want black women to come on the panel to speak it, to talk to us. You know? Yeah. And but the sad thing about it is they got how many people willing to say that? There are people talking about, oh, this USA was found on this. USA found on it found on African descent. Came here against their will. Yeah, we stand on their shoulders. Yes, we do. How many people? But how many people talk about it in the space? I'm not saying I ain't gonna say that the ones who talks like that talk like us. I'm not talking about y'all, but the line don't want to do. They don't want anyone to acknowledge that because they said that's the past. And let me say this: there are black women in the past has stand up for stand up for us as African descent. Let's put that out there too, because I'm letting you know right now, and let it be known, cause my word is ball. If I hear anyone or any man says that the black woman is all about for themselves in the past, I don't care who you are, I'm coming after you. because I know the truth. The women had stand beside be stabbed had stabbed beside black man and fought. There are some right now doing it right now too. There are even black men that fight for black women and the families too. Let's put that out there too. It don't have to be all out there, but in their own way, they fight for the black women and the family be together, watching out for them. Let's say that. There are some like that too. They in their own way, they are protecting our community. Let's go there too. Let's go there too. You don't have a lot of money to protect. But we have to understand that there are truths that happened in the past had to come to in the front. That sometimes it hurt, it would sting, but it's the truth. And it's happening. The sad thing about it is reflecting right now. The wicked elements is still evolving in our community globally. There are some men say I don't need black women. And also we hear there are black ones say I don't need black men. Okay. That's true. Welcome, brother AM1. Powerful on live you did. So check that out. Yeah, but right, I understand you saying, but we have to understand too. There are people, quite a few had traumas that we gotta see for what it is, and we gotta get that cure. Peace to you, brother. And we gotta understand, start passing it down to our kids or family and stuff, and understand that we hurting them too. That we are stopping their growth to know what life is really all about too. That's a great point, brother AM1 though. Because there are some people don't think that we the same. There are some people got more money. I'm better than you. Or there are some that hey, I got certain resources better than you. But at the end of the day, we hurting each other though. So we need to talk more about that too. How many people in this space want to talk about that? I wait, just a few. I wait. I went to certain trauma. I tell what I had me when I was 11. But when I got older, I had to understand the justice was not on my side. So I had to do whatever I can, hey, I cannot go to trauma. I gotta help others to go, help them to get rid of this, to get rid of it too. Accountability, yeah. And sometimes accountability doesn't mean that you do anything wrong. There also accountability, you have to understand how the system is. Listen, I can't hold the thing accountable. I'm not gonna be accountable myself. One way or the other, they gonna check themselves. Cause life don't lie. Life don't lie. So we have to understand that Yeah, finally work together, and then I'm saying that all that bitterness and all that hate, you know. Yeah, I hear you. You know, I learned from the old. I learned from the people. Like sometimes you got to meet people from the middle. And you meet them from the middle. Let's see. Let's see what's going on. You know. But I get what you're saying, brother. One. And let me know who you want to do the chop up too. It's up to you. I know you're a busy man. You into a lot of things. Let me know so we can get this going. Like I said, you can ask me questions too. Nothing to hide. Let's build. But yeah, yeah, yeah. I remember that. Yeah. Mhm. My late father have a distant cousin living in Oakland. It was around the times when the Black Panther was formed. I forgot his name. He's no longer here. He moved back to Georgia, maybe in the early '70s, and he passed away. Yeah, I was like, I think he passed away. I was like 6 or 7, something like that, in the early '70s and stuff. But I met him once or twice. He came to the house, you know, for World War II and stuff like that. So it's the number one grinders talk. D Love. Yeah, I gotta find a way. It's the number one grinders talk. Hold on. Maybe let me see. Let me see. Before I continue. Uh, oh, hold on, y'all. Hold on, family. There you go. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. D Love. I can't get my channel, but I got the link that I got the I put up the link. I put the link. I put up the one of the lives that I did on the second channel, and here it is. Let me put this. I'm sorry. There it is. Or is who on or IG? Who you talking about, brother? AM1. You welcome. And then my IG, I'm gonna put my IG before we continue. My IG is we get my IG too, y'all. So y'all can reach out to me too. That's my IG too. Anytime, D Love. That's my IG. That's my IG too. My IG is the grinder one. So y'all can reach out to me and subscribe. And I sometimes I get on IG too sometimes. So thank you. Yeah. So but y'all can still hear me. Press one. Y'all can still hear me. Press one. Okay. Anybody else can hear me? Press one. Okay. But my channel is what you see is what you get. No, it's what you see is what you get. I'm not sugarcoat nothing. No. Now it's all about growth. Yes, you see my channel. My channel is all about growth. See the grind number one grinder talk I could because I couldn't get in this channel is YouTube was not YouTube didn't help me. So but shout out to the Miss. She helped me get this channel back. And so there are some people that I should bring the channel back. I I don't know. I just don't want to deal with all the nonsense and stuff. But don't get me wrong, I got some great stuff on No One Grind is Talk the second channel. I do got some great stuff. Go Joe check it out. So, you know, but the thing is that you just gotta do better, y'all. We just gotta do better. It's just like I say before I say it again. I remember back in the day, I'm not saying things was all perfect and things. No, it wasn't perfect. A lot of people was hurt too, and bad people. You know. Yeah, I would. Channel. Yeah, ever since I got this channel, but I want to put more stuff on here. And so it just for me, it just get together, man. I mean, like, I hate when people say it's my truth. Oh, it's your truth. Nah, truth is the truth. What's truth is truth. False is false. Right? Right. Get back. We gotta get back saying that. We like big channels. I get it. You know what I'm saying? I like big channels. And it says some big channels had tell truth too. We gotta support that too. But people. I had people like sometimes I say, "Once you donate, what I mean? If you have it, it's good. If you don't have it, I understand. But hit the like button. There's some people don't want to hit the like button. They don't even want to share it. Then I told them, drop some comments and let me know how you feel about what I was talking about. They don't want to do that. Not complaining. I'm just saying. So you do stuff when you see. I tell people when you do stuff like that, it brings aneurysms. You know, you could it'd be good. It'd be good for both of all of us. But I'm not gonna change. I change for the better. Of course, I know you do. Of course, you know I do better. But like I said, I'm still gonna be me. I'm growing a better me. But certain things I ain't changing. I change no. Cause I know it's gonna be one day in the future. People gonna check out my stuff, and who knows? Like I talk one brother, one SP. Shout out to brother one SP. He says, "See, you know, brother JT, you never know." I say, "You know, you got stuff that professors want to talk about. They want to engage." And I said, "He said, yeah." So you know, they probably call you one day and talk. You know, talk on their platform. I said, "That's true." You know. Yeah, I had people in the past like they some of the lives that we done. I told we as a people we I mean family done. You know they enjoy it. It helped me a lot. So my channel is like I said, I take pride in that. You know, I'm not a one leg pony. My channel is diverse. You know, I am a diverse person. So and I'm proud to say that there's certain things I talked about it. You know, most of the time I've been through it. You know, and I'm happy for that. You know, still work to do now. It's still still work to do on my channel. So yeah, little this, little that, everything. So it's very important to know stay who you are. You know, I mean there are certain things pop up. You gotta roll with the times, yes, but always stay to yourself. Hey Jay, what you? I know you be breaking stuff that we talking about. Not everybody talk about it. No, you know, you could bring your own input. You know, you know how to break things. Nah. If I don't, if it's not here, I'm not touching it because it's not easy to be a content creator. I don't care who you. It's not easy. It's not easy. It's not easy. It's not easy. People think, oh, it's not easy because you gotta find a way to, make sure that you secure what title you want to be. And how about there's title that there's certain things you go through with, and then you want to help people. So you got to really think about the title, how to resonate with you again, but at the same time resonate with other people. Then you got to think about the learning span. You know, yeah. Get backlash, yeah. Even though when you got the truth on your side, you did investigation, you did your digging, and you put the resources out there, and they showing this. Oh no. And then you got to monitor it, the chat. That's when you got the people, moderators. You got to know what kind of moderators you have. Also, you got to keep eye on the chat. Also, you got to see on the left corner like that how many people's in the chat. How you engage more so you can get it up and everything. But YouTube, they be messing up, and also Facebook too. Yeah, they are. Yeah, exactly. I haven't had that receive. Shoot, I'm trying to shoot. It's like hard for me to get monetized hard again. you know. We don't work together as we should. There's some that they want you to be down with them and help. It's not easy to be a content creator. It's not. Then you got to make sure that all the platforms is connected, because sometimes social media is not. They act up. Sometimes you send a picture, let it stand, it doesn't connect. Yeah. So we have to understand. If anybody that wants to get on, that's 12 hours. If you want to get on the panel, let me know. Just letting you know, I'm just gonna stay a few minutes. If y'all want to get on. If not, no problem. I can keep on talking for a few more minutes and I get off. Take social media breaks. Yeah, better do that. Better tell them again, 12 hours. They don't know. You gotta take a break sometimes. Take a break, period. Not take a break. You want to do low some. No, we talk about anything on 12. We can talk about New York, wherever you want. If you want to come up, no problem. It's open, yeah. Matter of fact, they put the link in. Oh, okay. Like I said, I'm just gonna be on here a few minutes. I'll be on a few minutes. That's it. I'm not gonna be long. There's a link right there. So 12 hours, you want to get on, you can come on. But like I said, anybody want to come on, I'm gonna be a few minutes. Please be done. Please, I'm telling you, don't be long-winded. I'm just gonna be a few minutes. So you can come up. Well, link right there. You can come up. And when somebody do not, if some channels do not have um not monetized, if they have cash apps or other, drop some for them. You know what I mean? Every little helps y'all. You know, it's not easy. Not easy what we do. Again, I'm not counting your money. I'm not. Trust and believe. I'm not counting the money. Just understand that every little helps. Every little helps. Then we gotta understand of the listening span. You know, it's short, so we gotta think about that. Memories, you know, gotta understand that. Still waiting, still waiting. Oh, cool. Hold on. So okay. Hello.
How you doing, JT? You know I like to come in when you asked us to come in open mic.
Yeah, I do. How
So
you
what I
feel?
wanted to say, I'm
Go
just
ahead, go
doing
ahead.
good. What I wanted to say was that I feel like they messing with Mayor Eric Adams because they don't want him to get the same kind of leeway as they give to white men. You know what I'm saying? Like he has
Mm,
been under so much as a mayor with a sanctuary city, which it was a white mayor who made us a sanctuary city in the first place. That was under de Blasio. And when we
right.
had de Blasio, he would go to meetings late and he would say, oh, they would say in the articles, oh, he's like a black man. Anything negative, they would associate it to a black man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it was always so ridiculous. And now that we have an actual black mayor, again, because we had it with Dinkins, they wanna scrutinize him extra,
Yeah.
like they always do. They
Yeah.
do that a lot. When anytime you have a black anything, all of a sudden they can figure out how to dot the I's and cross the T's. But why didn't they shut it down when de Blasio had the position and say don't make us a sanctuary city? See the Democrats, that's another thing about the Democrats. The Democrats always want to act like they pro everybody, but then when it really comes down to talking points, they want to act like they all black. Don't you feel that that's a we it's all about black people?
It is. Like I said before, they bunch of dog hypocrites. And let me throw this in, and I want you to go in there. Now there are some states, like if you a mayor, you could become a mayor like more than two. Now New York is the cutoff. You only serve 2 terms as a mayor. Blasio forced his way to be a third term mayor.
No, it was Bloomberg.
Yeah,
Bloomberg did
well,
that.
oh, I'm sorry, it was Bloomberg. I'm sorry, Bloomberg.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm sorry, it was Bloomberg. So
Yes.
I want people to understand that going more on the point where 12 Vows really talk about it. And that's why I always, I bang on the Democrats. Stop, y'all gotta be bully for you gotta be bully for justice.
And
Stop having
and
your hand
um
out and you don't have 2 hands out. No. Exactly.
and they was giving Bloomberg a lot of leeway because he's a millionaire. You know what I'm saying? Oh,
Yes.
could see how they let people get away with money, but see with De Blasio, he had the black wife,
Mm-hmm.
biracial kids, so they was kind of acting a little stink with him. Remember how De Blasio was always in odds with the governor, who was Cuomo at the time. Remember how they was
Right.
always having argument, always disagreement, always disagreement. But under Mayor Adams, him and Hochul's like best friends. You see how she can hardly make him resign. Like they want her to make the mayor resign. But I feel if it was a male, that's another dynamic. See, I feel like if it was a male governor, we would have a whole different dynamic
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
because they one minute they say women can be in a leadership role, but if you notice, Mayor Eric Adams put a female to be the head of the police department, and you see that didn't work out. We had a black female, and honey, it didn't work out. You see that she was there for like a year and resigned.
No, after you said that, gonna be some black woman after you.
But is it true or not? Come on.
It is
He put
true.
he put he
I
put
know it's true. We
he
know it's
came in.
true.
He came in. He's a Democrat mayor, right? And as
Right.
a Democratic mayor, he put a lot of females in big top positions. So we can't say he didn't do it. Like if we talk about his positives, right? Really, what is he doing that's not democratic? He came in, he's the sanctuary city, he got all those migrants and he advocated for them. That's what Democrats say they want to do, right? But then they felt it was doing a little too much when he put them up in a 5-star hotel across the street from Madison Square Garden,
Right.
right? And then he approved the food cards because they said the food they was getting for free wasn't under their dietary restrictions and so forth, and they gave them cash cards, and they was going to Wendy's and all that kind of stuff, and people was like, what the hell is that? But you couldn't say he didn't try to accommodate them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Even when it came to um him trying to house them, and he tried to put them on certain islands, they said, "Oh, you're putting them in the travel desert. They can't get to work." All these complaints, all these complaints. So he moved them in further closer to the city where they can have access to transportation. And when it really came down to it, you just can't make people happy. That's all.
And let me, before you continue, I'm gonna tell you, let me say this about 12 hours. She be at these political meetings. She see what's going on, yo. Front. I'm talking about in the front. So she's not lying when she's saying this. And New York always been like that.
All I'm saying is that he's not doing that bad as a mayor. That's all I'm saying. Like if we
Right.
really go through his record and we go by what he has and what he had attempted to do, to address the situation as a Democrat, because we are in a sanctuary city. We say we welcome all, right? We
Right.
under De Blasio, he made that New York ID so everybody can have some kind of identification. And with that New York ID, they get to go. Anybody, it was open to the public, right? But he really did that for migrants. He really
Right.
made that ID for migrants
Yeah,
that didn't
it
have no
was not for
ID.
New Yorkers, period. It was just for them.
But we all, everybody could get it. I think you could start at 14. So at the age of 14, you could. And this is another problem I have, JT. When it comes to, do you like a JT or should I call you underrated? Because I don't see I'm just gonna call you underrated. So underrated. Listen to me. This is one of my major problems
Okay.
as a New York resident.
Yes.
I think that too many of black people don't take it serious to let their young kids have IDs, because they keep telling you one of the major issues is when NYPD do sweeps, right? So people living in NYCHA and stuff, if they hanging around in the courtyard or whatever, and New York NYPD decide to do a sweep, first thing they're gonna do is ask for your ID to make sure you're not loitering. And still to this day, families don't make sure their kids have ID. And the New York ID was a free ID. They could have got their kids. You understand? They could have got the
Right.
kids their ID for free, and they didn't do it. They don't do it. Even some police precincts do events in the summertime, making sure the kids can get ID. They do all this little things to
Mhm.
because of sex trafficking and all this kind of stuff. And the community that needs it still don't participate, and that's what frustrates me the most,
Hotep to you,
because
my
you know
brother.
the
Yeah,
issues.
it is. You're right. Mhm.
You know the issues. You know that one of the major issues they get our people on, our young children on, is that they don't have ID. So why would you
Mhm.
make sure your kid don't have ID?
Mm.
That should be like number one. You want to make sure that they have ID, so they can say, "I live here. I'm standing here because I live here, and I was on my way to the store. I happened to stop with a friend, whatever the case. Because a lot of times they do live there, but because they don't got ID, they get to put them in the paddy wagon and take them down to Central Bookings. This is ridiculous.
You know what? It is ridiculous, and I think that I'm gonna tell you when I was living there, right? My
Oh,
ID,
Hotep, the guy in Hollywood.
huh?
Mhm. I was saying Hotep, the guy in Hollywood. I see he's in the chat.
Yeah, he's from New York. He lived in New York too. That's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
I could tell you, it was one time. It was one time. I was on my way to my grandma's house in Brownsville. This is I was
Okay.
living in New York, right?
Yes.
So, some I always do this. Got my wide upstairs. So, living in the projects at the time, I said, listen, I said, look, I left my wide upstairs. I called my parents, Court Street. Court Street used to be a phone booth, so they said something happened. I said I left my wallet upstairs. I don't want to like, cause I know it's gonna escalate.
Cause you know it could, like the NYPD hadn't messed with you yet, right? You just want to make
Right,
sure you have your
exactly.
ID.
So what
Okay,
happened
okay,
was the housing cop, the one I talked to, he was white, he was nice, but I know the rest was trigger happy. He knew my father, he knew my parents. He said, "No, you know, no, he lives and he can go upstairs and get it." So I said, "What happened?" I was rushing and I left my wallet. So what happened when I came upstairs in the elevator? They was going downstairs and give me my wallet. So I told them what's going on. Now that let me explain people. This during the time that my youngest brother, Lamar, that's the one told us Down syndrome.
okay.
He was scared.
He was scared because
So
of seeing the police.
right. So what happened
Okay.
was instead I told my mom and father, let me walk. I'll walk him downstairs. But they like I always let my parents know. I do fair time for my brother. You hear what I'm saying?
Yes.
I would do fair time for him. You know what I mean? So as a parent, I understand. No, we gotta take him downstairs and you wait. But I understand. Let's go down as a family and stuff. I said, all right, no problem. So what I done, I said, let me go where we walk. Let me go. I was living on the 12th floor. I said, let me go to the 7th floor and you press the elevator and you take sevens and we can go down, like that. So it worked out for us, you know, because they
Yes.
had they had cots all up in the building, and
Yes.
so it was
Cause
like
they was doing verticals, right? Cause you know how the
right.
cops supposed to do the verticals.
They were doing verticals. They
Yes.
were doing verticals. Yeah, that they call
Yes.
verticals. And
Yes.
so what happened was I knew the law over. He said, oh yeah. So it was like one of the small. Oh, I see you give us something. I said it was a lot of people on the 12. I said it was a lot. I said it was a lot of people on the 12 floor while I lived. So I went down and walked 7. There's a problem with that. So God, I will tell you how God works three ways. When the elevator came down, my parents on. I said these are my parents. They five there. That's my son. They said, oh, okay. So I'll look like the father. Don't even look at their face. Please don't look at their face. Cause I ain't care no cop. And then you will look at my. Oh yeah, look at my brother. I said don't even look at him. Don't look at him. So what happened was he ran the well, he went down the stairs, right? So he said, what does supposed to So the white cousin, listen. I know the family. Don't mess with them. So his name was Frankie. His name Frankie. I said, Frankie, you got one of those. They keep on messing. I told you before, I do time for my brother. You hear what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
don't look at him like way. He's scared of cops, you know what I'm saying? And I
Yeah.
said, well, so we was on our way to my grandma's house, right? My late grandma's house in Brownsville. Usually I take the train because I have best friends where my grandmother live at. I got best friends.
Mm.
So I go play ball with them and then I meet up and go to grandma's house later on. They live in the same project my late grandmother was. But
Mhm.
as a parent, I want people to understand, as a parent, you're gonna ride in the car with us. But that's no, you're gonna ride in the car. So okay. And that's what happened. Now, picture if I would have took the train. I'm just saying. And it escalated. A lot of people know it was escalated. It got so bad. It escalated to downtown Brooklyn, to Fort Greene, into Bed-Stuy, going into Brownsville, ECO. That's how bad it happened because what happened, these guys was on the run. And so, of my parents, I understood, you know, because at the same time, I had my ID.
Right.
And that's what saved me. My late young brother had his ID. My parents, even they checked it. Everybody thought, oh, they check kids. They check parents too. They had an ID.
Yes.
So ID is good, So I know there are some bad cops. Don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna say no. There are some bad ones. I'm not gonna lie. They assholes. I'm not gonna say they not. But that ID save us.
Yeah, but even when it comes to the cop situation, it benefits just like they do with I'm just saying, like when you look at white kids and stuff, they their schools make sure they take them to the fire department. They get to make them feel comfortable with firemen. They take them to something with the police. You know what I'm saying? That
Yes.
we can still create that same community. So the kid would like just like how we feel when we know our relative or whatever. If we know one of the cops by name or whatever, we know where they work and whatever. We know that from the precinct, because a lot of the problems is that we see people we don't identify. And in my neighborhood where I live, they do get cops to help them from other precincts, right? So we do know that there are cops that be coming over in our area because they short staff or whatever their excuses are. Oh,
Mhm.
because they acting like, oh, there's been a surge of police shootings or whatever, and then they get backup support from other precincts. So it is good for the community if you are going to meetings that there should be some kind of benefit where you like getting to know somebody that works in the precinct that's covering you, and to have like one of their cars or whatever, the ones that do the community detail or whatever. Because you see, one of the problems I have is when you go waste your time to come to a meeting and they sitting up there bickering over stupid stuff. And you're not getting nothing out of that meeting. You know,
I agree. So sometimes it forces more back.
if we gonna go to a community meeting, I shouldn't like I have been to so many meetings in like nature development where one senior be fussing about a personal issue in their apartment. Oh, I got rats and da da da, and she trying to take over the whole this she's trying to take over the entire meeting over her situation that she's supposed to deal. That's
That's totally different, right? And
um,
that's why, like I say, it put us backwards and stuff because
it's
um
wasting time. It's
it's a
wasting the
waste. It
time in
is
the
a
meeting.
waste of time, right?
It's
It
not
was
on
one.
the agenda. She trying
It's
to
not on
take
the
over
agenda,
because
right?
she cray cray.
We heard, and actually we heard ourselves. We do that.
Thank you.
We
But
heard
that's
ourselves.
why that's why I'm talking about it, because it goes back to what you said about how we not helping each other.
You're not helping each other when you do it, and then so that's what like it was one time, right? I was in high school at one time, right? And they used to have district meetings. You know what I'm saying?
I do.
And
I do. I used to go to them too. Yeah.
yeah, you go district meetings. So my parent. I went to district meeting when I was younger, but they say you want to go district meeting. I said, yeah, let's go to district meeting. You know what I mean? They gonna have far like, look, you got to worry about no dinner tonight. At that time he was tenant patrol, so he's one of the district heads. So you can see the front, back, and everything. So, yeah, he said you can voice your opinion.
Mhm.
You're not afraid of the system. You go right ahead. I had the back. Moms. Then my mom, yeah, my mother went, and so people. So it's like people talking about what about athletics? What is y'all talking about athletics for? It's more important and stuff. I said so. So the people said, what's the more important for you is the day. I said I'm tired of police brutality in New York City Housing Authority.
Okay.
I said I'm tired. I'm tired that we cannot go outside just play.
Mm.
I'm sick and tired that people. I said you go. I say you go to certain New York City Housing Authority projects around New York City that is not black or Hispanic. They sell drugs. They drink and all that, and y'all don't stop them. But why are you stopping us? And I'm not saying it's not right what we do. But why? But why is a double standard? And I said, and I did my homework, and this been going on even long before I came in this world. So I was getting ready to say that to call me. So my father, don't let my son talk. My son see these things. He plays
Right.
ball. All right, he travels. So I know what and he said. I've been saying that throughout the years. So yeah, I know my son is talking. Son, you keep on talking. You go right ahead. And I said it's not right. I said it's not right that my father. I said that my father sometimes. I said I should have the right to walk to the train station and get on the train and meet up with my friends and play ball instead of my father worried about me had to get up and take me to the train station. Do you think that's right? Wasting gas that he could have done something else. And I remember my father said, that you my son. And I said, Dad, I understand what you're saying, but you get what I'm saying though. Because he
Right.
don't trust y'all. Because
Right.
we be getting followed. And they are parents live in the building, know what we all about, and they don't say nothing. But when it happened to their kids, we want to say something about it.
Right.
And then I said, we ain't talking about the system, but we want to talk about athletics. We want to talk about luncheon. So y'all got food right at the table. Eat that. My father laughing. You can eat that. I want to live. And not just me want to live. Other people want to live in the New York City Housing Authority project. You know what I'm saying? You got these racist cops, these feminist cops. It's shooting us. What do you mean feminist? These white cops, these women cops is shooting us. And they're not
Hmm.
just black cops, not just white cops. They are shooting us. They down, they down with extortion. They be having sex with these young boys and tell them to be on the block and make their money. When are we gonna talk about that?
Yeah, the real corruption.
Come
And
on.
another thing too, like nowadays too,
Thank
because
you,
a lot of
Justin.
seniors are in leadership, they try to talk about food pantries more than any other issue because they like to get into their little tenant rooms and have coffee and stuff,
Yes.
and they don't care about whatever because they don't really have, first of all, they don't have young people present, right? So the working, they always try to talk about young people. They try to talk about people in
Yes,
public
Brother
housing don't
Justin.
have no job. They'll be like,
Yeah.
oh, they all on welfare, right? But at the same time, they're not coming out to that meeting. The seniors, who most all of them always brag about how they used to work, you know. So a lot of the seniors that are involved are retired, right? And they want to talk about things that don't got nothing to do with, with a
Right.
lot of
And
them
they
don't
gonna
talk
push
about
their
nothing to
and they
do with
gonna push
anybody,
their agenda.
their agenda, and
They don't
they're
care
supposed to
about
be
they don't care
representing
about what
everybody.
agenda happen in the community. That's I always had a problem. New City House Authority or certain politics. I'm not saying the scene should not be part of it, but it should be a mixture.
Yes,
It should be a
at
mixture.
least
I
one
can
representative.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. They should have one representative. This is I'm gonna tell you, if I were to run the committee, right, I would have a mixture, right. So, for instance, if I have a meeting for like 7 o'clock, right,
Yeah,
or the border district, right, I said I would tell them in the district different projects in the district or section 8, whatever. Could we meet? I want to make some time for them, like 5:30, and let's talk about your issues because when we talking about 7 o'clock, it's a border issue. What do we need to do? Well, we need okay. This is what you need to do. Okay, we're gonna make sure you call the people up. Where you at? The manager. Listen, this is what we need, or we need to come down there to make sure it get done. We make sure. But 7 o'clock is a board thing. Okay? Because if
and
you're
that's
gonna
more than
jump
that's
in, huh?
and that's more than most people are doing. First of all, half the time people do not say, I want to hear what are your complaints. You know that because they see they already come with their own agenda. So you come there and got to listen to them tell you whatever they trying to tell you. You said I want you to come and I'm going to hear what your concerns are, and I'm going to make sure somebody that can address them are going to be there. That's more than half people doing right now. They don't even do that. You know what I'm saying? Underrated. They don't do
Right.
that. They not there to address nobody's issue. That's why people don't come.
Because they take over.
And they be
But
talking
at the
about
same
stupid
time,
stuff.
you can't blame these people because they go down like this. Listen, we got bigger issues we need to deal with, and I gotta hear. But at the same time, it's like a little touchy because oh, you don't respect the elderly, you don't respect the elders
Yeah,
and stuff. But that's what I'm
yeah.
saying.
They
This
so
is what I was
crazy.
saying. Make time for them like an hour or two beforehand. So after you address them, they can go have some accommodation. They can get home safe or whatever, and we can get on with the meeting 7 o'clock.
Oh, you want them to come like at 5 o'clock?
Yeah,
You want
because they
you
don't
want the
disturb.
seniors to
That's what
come
I'm
up
saying.
there?
Have a little something for them and stuff like that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. And then it's like,
Yes.
okay, all right, 5:30, 5:30, 6:45. Okay, I has
But
had
you know
you
you're
had
gonna have to leave it
take them
open.
back.
They can stay if they want. We gotta make sure they could be
No,
able
no,
to
no.
stay if
I
they
mean,
want.
some of them could
Cause they
stay if
grown,
they
they gonna be
want, but
offended.
I'm just letting you know we
You
already
can.
addressed the issue. But if
Yes,
you want to go, send them home.
yes,
It.
yes. That's a
We like
fact.
we you talk the bigger problem. You got right. I'm saying one way or another you got to accommodate them. So
Yes,
I'm telling you because I done it,
that's wonderful. Cause
done
I
it.
think that's another problem. People don't care, so they don't try to accommodate anybody. That's one of the problems. They don't try to accommodate people. You know what I'm saying? They just
Basically,
say
not getting
they'll
them
just
out the way.
blanket.
No,
They
I don't. For me, that's how you got to do it. You
You have
gotta
to.
you
Yeah.
gotta sacrifice time for them because they set in their own ways.
Yes.
So you
Yes.
gotta understand. All right, they set in their own way. Okay, this week you come in this time. Now you want to stay. Just understand that is a bigger issue that we need to deal with. You're not gonna be mentioned. That's what I'm saying. Come
Yes.
early.
Yes. But I think the
Have a
fact
little
that
refreshment. Talk to them. Yeah.
if you bring them in the beginning, that's good. And I also would add that when we talk about things that require the internet and stuff, that somebody be there to help them, because that's another issue that you find with a lot of seniors. They'll be like, well, I don't know how to go online. I don't know how to, they always, they say,
That's my
who,
point.
they say,
Right.
who can I
So you
call?
can
I need a number
show
to
them how to
call.
go online, right?
They
You
can't
show them
stand
this
that.
is how
Right.
you go about doing it. And
Yeah.
then you do it like this. You'll do a little sweet like this. Now look, you still don't get you want to well after the big meeting ends, we can help you out 30 minutes.
Yes, I think that's
Okay.
yes, a great
But you gotta
combination. Yeah,
understand, but you gotta understand, your issues ain't gonna be talked about, do the big thing because but we could help you out. I'll give you 30 minutes, all right? And then
yeah,
some of them, they be like, okay. So I want you to understand that, right? Because we gotta address the big issue. But you go on the line and everything, they agreed that they help you after the meeting, but you gotta wait after the meeting now.
right.
You can get some food now, but you gotta wait after the meeting, okay? Okay, Mr. Thomas, I could work with okay. And we're gonna make sure we're gonna get you home safe. But
They
you
love
gotta
that.
work with us too. Okay?
Yes,
Okay, Mr. Thomas. Now there are
yes.
some that hey, look, took care of you 5:30 now. Now you gotta wait afterwards now. Okay?
That's so true.
Now you gotta work with us. You gotta do that.
You
And so
have to.
majority of them they will say, okay. Because they
Yes.
they feel out say, okay, they just want to know that you care.
Or they just like I find in Harlem, like the seniors are like they act like they supposed to have super priority. So you got to make it like you have RSVP seatings for them. Like nobody sits there but the seniors, and they will be so happy. But you got to make sure it's priority just for seniors, Harlem, that's I think they the only ones like that. All the places I've been to,
Yeah, they
Harlem
like that, right?
kids
But
act
that's
like
what I'm
they supposed to
saying.
be priority.
But at the same time, but it's got to be boundaries, sis. You gotta
Yes, I
listen.
agree.
You got to be boundaries. Listen. Look, I get what you're saying. You need it, but this is not the time to talk. But that's what I'm saying. Address them earlier
Yes, I agree with you.
and give them an option. Look, you wherever it is, we got to get to 7 o'clock, and when then afterwards we're gonna give you 30 minutes.
Yeah,
Wherever it is,
it's
30
true.
minutes. Hey, listen, I got to get home too.
Yes. Oh, you know that you always saying that at the meetings because they don't care about time.
They don't care. We got to get
Don't
home.
let them have a good time. Don't let them be too happy. Then they don't know how to go home.
Right. And Bessie don't have no bedtime. They had a bedtime. Oh, yeah, that's good. You can. Oh, your bedtime 8 o'clock. Hey, that's good. Hey, that's all right. Hey, we have to work 7 o'clock. She got 8 o'clock. She
Well,
got.
right, underrated, underrated. That's why you gotta already have the food in a to-go bag.
You got to
Because
have food to go.
if you got
Right.
the tray, if you got the tray where you put it in the plate,
Put it
they
in the
gonna
tray.
definitely want to sit and
You
talk.
have to.
They
You
don't
have
want to
to
go
do
home.
this. And you got to
You
have
gotta do
certain
a
things
to-go tray.
to eat. Because there's certain things they can't eat. They cannot eat with the medicine. So you got to know all
Right.
that.
You gotta. That's right. You
It's
do.
but you gotta do it.
You got to.
You gotta do that.
That's why you can't have pizza because most of the seniors they cannot
They
stand
got
pizza.
pizza.
They you and that cuts out the young kids because a lot of the young kids they don't want a bunch of nothing. They'll just want a pizza. It's just so frustrating
But they can't
sometimes.
eat pizza. So you gotta give them salad or whatever, and then you gotta find out what they're allergic to too.
Facts.
So you gotta accommodate that. But the thing is, make sure you see them. Get
Yes,
them out the way first.
I agree.
Accommodate them first. So when you go to the big meeting, look, okay. They probably most of them gonna leave anyway because they bedtime. I'm tired. Oh, there you go. Hey, count. Boop. I'm home. I'm out of here. That's good.
But
Yeah,
underrated, underrated.
they got sleepy time. So they gonna go get sleepy. You got a tray. You want another tray? Yeah, thank you. Give them another tray. Hey, that's all right.
Yes, yes.
You got the
But
phone right
underrated,
here.
underrated. You do know that they really do love the buddy system with going home. So if a person can do that, like I think that's a great thing for youth to do. Like make sure the youth can walk them to their building or whatever, get a buddy system,
Walk
because
them in the
that's a
pocket,
big
walk them
thing for
home.
them.
Yeah,
They
walk them
love
home. You and then you can go back and join the meeting. Yes.
that.
Had
Yes,
them
they
set
love
up.
that.
Listen,
Send the
walk them
kids,
home.
send the teenagers.
Make sure they get in the door and lock
Yes,
it, right?
they would
And
be
then
so
you want
happy.
to come back to the meeting, come back to the meeting.
Yes, perfect.
And then after that, you let the youth know that you're part of the community too. This is how you look out for your people in your community.
Yes, like you give
You
them a
gotta
little
do
title, you
that.
know. Yeah, you give them a little title, they'll feel good. You give them a little title. You the
Give
little
them
chauffeur
responsibility to
or
be
whatever,
part of
whatever.
something. Right.
Yes, the
Stop giving them these
chaperone.
right. Stop giving them these family responsibilities that they cannot register with. And I cannot fault for these young people because you use them, you let them know they're part of the community. This is serious.
It's
All right,
serious,
but
yeah.
we expect you to come back now, 7 o'clock, right? Yeah, we're coming. As soon as you know you want to address what's going on, right? Okay, you need to come back.
And we can order pizza. You know what I'm
You
saying? We'll
order
have
some
something that they
pizza,
like.
order some pizza.
Yeah.
You want some soda? Get some soda, some drinky drink. I'm
Thank
just
you.
saying.
It's so true because the seniors only want water or whatever. They're so
They just
ridiculous.
want water, some
Look, we
salad.
know underrated, underrated.
They
We
want some
know
water,
because
some salad.
they're very dominant.
Yeah, they want water, some salad, some applesauce.
It's so
A
true.
little meat here and there. They good.
They good. Yes,
They
they happy
good.
just to have something. They just like to
Right.
have
At least they
something.
part of
Yeah.
something. And make
Yes.
sure when you fix their tray, make sure they tray, go to the top.
Facts.
Had the kids walk. You said had the kids walk them home.
Yes.
It's time to go home. You
Give them time.
tired? Tired? Okay, walk them home. I said, hey, look, get back 7 o'clock. That's me gonna start 7 o'clock. I said, okay, that's gonna do it. I've done it. I've done it. Let me tell you, when I was with the ex in New York before we broke up and went to Virginia, I was part of this a Bible study group. I was an acting
Hmm.
president, acting vice president, acting treasury, and I was the youngest.
Okay.
I had experience in New York City when I was living in the project, even years before that. But at that time, I made sure they get upstairs because the community was in the building. Make sure they get upstairs,
Hmm.
count the money. Oh, I'm tired. Walk them upstairs, come back downstairs, get some food. I've done
That's
that.
it.
I know what I'm talking about.
Yes, you
And I
do
was
know
the
what you're talking about.
youngest. All everybody else. And the head, he was a senior citizen too. He said, I want you to have my back. Count the money. Yeah. Get the food ready and all that. Like they had different church. I used to go to different church with them and stuff like that. I know what I'm talking about. I done it.
Yes.
Because they just want to know who cares. But see, the
Yes.
senior citizens that I'm talking about, majority was retired. They was not really, you know what I mean? They still could get
Yes.
around.
And and we also got those that always got the walkers. They always out. It's amazing. The one
They
with the
always
walkers.
out, right?
Oh,
They want to be dependent. They want to be independent, right? And so
oh my God.
I
It's so
got this.
crazy.
You don't need to tell me what to do. I got this.
That's right. That's right. It's outrageous to me because they it's just, you know what I'm talking about, underrated. You gotta just really have a lot of patience.
You gotta have a lot of patience with them because sometimes they get on your gun. I said, take this food, and I don't need to take this food. And then they go, oh, Miss Park, I'm so sorry. I told you. I said, I know. You want some coffee, right? Yeah,
That's
you
right.
gotta get some coffee. Have some breakfast, all right? Because I think you be all right. Oh, Miss Thomas, you crazy. Yeah, I ain't crazy. Eat food. Be all right. But see, I
That's
learned
so
that from
true.
my late parents, how to treat people when I was young,
Yes,
old people. You know what I'm saying? I learned that
yes,
when I was very young. So
yes.
it came, it came in, it came in at the time when I got older, and look back. That's what you got to do. You got to do it. And sometimes it gets on your nerve, and sometimes it's not even your fault. But sometimes
No,
you got to. Sometimes they gotta
but
take
wait, underrated.
medicine.
I want to tell D Love the story. So, cause I just recently went up for Albany Day, right?
Okay.
And we had a bus with a wheelchair. And now listen, I was already told with the wheelchair, let the wheelchair person off first so he could be able to be with the group. But I'm not the bus captain, right? So the bus captain, he didn't want to listen to me because I don't got the authority, right? But they had already let me know that you should let the wheelchair guy off first. So he let the people off first, and it took forever after letting the people off for them to take the wheelchair down, and so he was behind in the group. And I was like, see, you should have let the wheelchair off first. But you see,
Right.
that's another thing that bothers with a lot of us when we organizing. We have people that are in leadership that don't care because he should have let that wheelchair off first. When you got them seniors, you got the walkers and the wheel. Oh my God, you got to know how to let them first because
Right.
they're gonna be so slow. But he was like, he was just didn't want to be bothered with it. He didn't appreciate that he had all them seniors. But you gotta know, let the wheelchair off first, let the wheelchair on first, let it off and on. It's just and that's the thing when it comes to organizing events, when people, the leaders need to care. Like you cared about the people so things go smoother. But when they don't care, now you make the person in the wheelchair
And that's not
feel bad.
leadership. That's not leadership.
No.
That's not leadership. People think like, oh, I work with people on the job and stuff. That's totally different. You work with the community.
Yes.
That's totally
And
different
yes,
because
that's so
community, you
true,
live with
underrated.
these people, and on the
Yes,
job, you do your 7, 8, 10 hours. You can lead them. It's totally different.
it is.
And a lot of people fail to understand that. There's not. That's what I'm saying. That when people talking about leadership and doing like that, listen. Again, I'm not saying I'm all that and everything, but I know how to show up, and I had done it. You see me on my channel. I walk. You see I walk. You see people I talk to 12 hours,
Yeah, and how you care about the youth and you try to look out for them. A lot of
and it ain't
people
all about
are scared
patting
of the youth.
myself in the back and somebody got to show leadership. Do you have your identification? No, you need to get in the house. You see them? You see how they picking up? You see how the car going around? Have your parents make sure you have identification. Oh, you don't know you're talking about. It's okay. It's very important.
It is.
And a lot of people they look at me like, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. That's what I'm saying. So like I talked to the miss. She said sometimes like when I be walking around, sometimes you putting yourself out there, they don't care. Why you putting yourself out there? I say especially yourself and everything. And I understand what she's saying, but my community. You know what I mean? I'm like because a man like
Yeah.
this, I ain't gonna let no system tell me what to do. I'm going to
And
do what I do, but at the same time, as a black man, I got to care for my own well being too,
but
because
when it
yeah,
comes to
some
the
of them would turn
community,
on you. Some of our people would turn on you too.
which we know because we've been in it for years now, that doesn't matter. But we also know that there's a lot of people that just are uninformed because, like, I had participated in an event to get people to sign up for fire safety, the fire department, and a
Yeah,
lot of the young people did not have they didn't know that you had to have your social security card and your birth certificate. And a lot of the youth that was they said they taken applications from 17 and up, and they
yeah,
said, I've never even seen my social security card. And that sounds like a regular youth that parents are taking care of them. You know what I mean? So
right.
they was like, I never even seen my social security card. So I said, well, then you have to let your parents know, and inform them because you need that identification. And that showed me too that means they've not signed up for summer youth because for summer youth, you already got to you got to have your working papers, right? To get your working paper, you got to have already
Okay,
submitted your social security card and birth certificate. So that shows you they ain't never had a job. So that's how we help them because some of you start at 14, but a lot of
yeah,
kids don't participate in some of you. Like we got that program, but a lot of kids don't participate in it at all.
yeah,
They don't got their working papers.
yeah. Exactly. I'm getting ready to get off. Before I get off 12 hours, when is a good time we could do the chop up? E Riley, salute to you, my brother.
When is good for you because I'm free. I could do it
Um,
tomorrow.
what time tomorrow? It do 5 o'clock sounds good.
Do you want to do earlier? We can do earlier than 5.
Nah, I got to do a 5. I got something before 5. So
So then let's go for a Monday. Like I want to do something early,
Monday, what time Monday?
like 10, 11. Like your birthday's like
Okay,
your early time.
okay.
And we'll
10,
follow with the
11.
email because you said you want a picture.
No, that's all right. Monday I could do a 10, 11.
All right. We'll do
You
it
tell her I need a picture.
Yeah, I know.
You can send a picture through my email and let
Oh,
me know
Jesse
what
said
it
he got
so
his first job at 12.
10:35 is good for Monday.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. That works for
You
me.
sure? You sure now?
I'm sure.
Monday 10:35.
Okay, that sounds good.
And so I'm gonna set it up. I'm set it up maybe Sunday. I'm gonna set it up Sunday. So when I see the information, I want you to send it out through your people, let people know that you will chop it up with me on the Darkness Roundtable Monday,
Mm,
10:35.
okay, that sounds good. 10:35 in the morning. And then I
10:35 in the
enjoyed
morning,
it too.
y'all.
I
Huh?
enjoyed it too, D Love.
I
But you
enjoyed
know,
this
me and
flow.
Underrated always have fun talking. Me and him always talk easy.
Yeah, we get into it once in a while, but we always I think that but it goes to show I don't mind talk to a black woman. I don't mind that. We got a bill.
Yes,
We have to understand it comes from the black man, black woman. That's the only ones we gonna repair. We repair what's going on.
facts.
Y'all, I keep on proving it to y'all throughout the years, and y'all still ain't. I ain't talking about the ones in the yard in the chat. I'm talking about people outside. I showed y'all. I had woman panels in the past that I'm gonna go back doing that in the near future. Watch out for that. But see, some of young women, y'all want to join the big panels and all that. And over here, we build over here, and I'm talking to the women now. You know, you want to be up with these brothers, these guys' hand. Oh yeah, they got it going on, but we got it going on here too. Cause it's all about solutions over here. The truth's over here. It's all about solutions here.
Facts. Yes.
And I tell anybody, I'm wrong sometimes too.
All
But I'm
day.
just saying this: if we gonna do that, let's help out each other, and sometimes drop some coins here and there too.
Right.
Cause it's not easy what we do. It's not easy what I do. I mean, it ain't easy what we do when you're not monetized. Every little helps. Yeah, we got you. So thank you, 12 Vowels. If you could send me the picture, then my email in a few minutes, that'd be greatly appreciated. And I'm
Hmm.
gonna set it up. I'm gonna set it up on Sunday.
Okay.
And
I'll send it when I get to the laptop.
I'm gonna see you everything
All
Sunday.
right. Okay. Sounds good.
But I do want you to, when I send you the stuff, yeah, if you could do a short video, let people know that I'm going to chop it up with you 10:35 Monday. That'd be great too. But blast that. And I'm letting you know right now. Yes, 12 valves. I did the first chopper on my second channel with 12 valves. It was on fire, and this gonna be whoo. Y'all gonna see the black man and the black woman do react. We build with y'all gonna see that. Y'all gonna learn. Y'all gonna learn. Y'all new ones. Y'all gonna learn. E Rally, how you doing? Yeah, I understand E Rally, but I don't have to fall for that. And E Rally too. I want to do a chop up with you. Take down my email before I go out before I get up out of here. Yo, you right, E Rally. I'm not saying you. I'm not saying you're lying. But I ain't going for that. If that's what they will choose to do, you know what they got to do. They have to answer to that. Believe
Sometimes
that they're
you
gonna
know
answer.
with
Huh?
e-rally, that's usually because that's what they consume. So since they consume negativity, right, that's what they associate more with. That's
That's
why
what they
it's good to have
associated.
this channel like this so they can see and hear about more examples of what's positive, because maybe they never experienced somebody uh accommodating anybody. Some people, they don't have experience of nobody being nice to them.
No, and
It's
there are
always
some. There
it's
are
always
some.
something
They just
crazy.
and right. And there's some. They're just wicked. That's all right.
Yes,
You keep that over
yes,
there. Now over here, you ain't bringing it over here. But
yeah.
E Rally. I just put my email in the chat. Hit me up. Hit me up, bro. But thank you on 12 Vowels.
No problem.
And you always
Always a
welcome me. And
pleasure.
please come back more. You know what I mean? Because we need to get more women in. Because Sometimes here these brothers be talking. Ah, don't want some. Talking about some. No. All right.
Yes.
Yeah. And they want to insult you. Yeah, you're right. So, make your last remarks. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Trevor. Make your last remark.
Well, when it comes to working with the community, what I would say is that if you're open to hear them out, know their name, hear them out, and remember it, I
Mm-hmm.
think that's a great start because a lot of times people blanket everybody and they
Mm-hmm.
almost they don't know that they talking like white people when they say you people, but a lot of people do that with each other. They just say you people instead of saying underrated darkness, D love, you know what I'm saying? Like people being recognized
Yeah.
is paramount. If you can acknowledge them, give people little titles, like if you give the youth something, you got a young man, 12, 13, 14, and you say, "Oh, young man, do you mind?" You don't make them, you don't put them on a spot. You take them to the side, whatever, ask them, "Could you help me? Could you give out the waters?" They might love that. And then you
Yeah.
say, let's thank Sam tonight for giving out the waters. People love it. And I think we must always remember that because a lot of times one of the major issues in the communities that are gentrified is that people lose identifying people. Like you don't know who's who because you're stop getting to know each other. So if we
That's
can
true.
always keep the community feel, the community knowing somebody, hey Sam, hey Joe, whatever, whatever. I think that's a great beginning. So that's my leaving. That's how I like to leave tonight. With just remember,
Okay.
the community gets smaller the more you know. The more people you know, then it doesn't feel as large. You might get intimidated at first, but the more you know the people, the more it's smaller it gets.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I thank you for that. I ain't got nothing to say after that. I used to have my last thing. I ain't got nothing to say that.
So funny.
Bing
That's
bing.
right. Yeah,
Hey,
we'll,
no,
look,
no,
we'll
no.
do
Hey,
more on
hey, no.
Monday. We'll do
12
more
of
on
us, we
Monday,
drop
right,
it, we
Jake?
drop it.
Underrated.
That's it. Ain't nothing I can say. Damn. What I can say about it? I can't say nothing about it. I can't.
He rarely said
But
he don't see your email. You see
no,
that? He said, well,
he see it. Yeah,
okay, good.
Riley, email me right now and 12 hours, send me the picture quick as you can. So I can have it in my
Okay,
email,
good.
but I will set it up Sunday. And like I said, let me know you got the information. So again,
Yeah,
before I
when I
get
get
off,
home.
yes, 12, yes, y'all heard it right. This gonna be part two
Okay.
that I be chopping up with 12 vowels. And 12 vowels gonna ask me questions too.
Yes.
So I want you, this gonna be epic again. I'll keep it telling you, I'll be dropping hits. I'm not like I said me. We be dropping hits over here. We dropping
Yeah.
classics here. So it's gonna be part two in this one. Got part two. So please, 10:35 Monday morning. All right.
All right.
10:35
Peace,
Monday
Jesse.
morning, y'all. Mark that. And I know people say, "Oh, you gonna set up?" No, I'm gonna set it up sometime Sunday.
Sunday. Yeah, Sunday. All
I'm gonna
right.
set it
And I'll get
sometime
on my phone.
Sunday. And then she gonna take it from there and she gonna send the links out to her people or whatever how she want to do it. All right. So 10:35 Monday morning. Eastern Standard Time. 12 hours will be here. Part two of the chop up. Thank you. Always appreciate it. Tell your son, say hi, and tell everybody say hi to your family for me, please.
I will. He hears you. He's here. No problem.
Hey man, I heard you be making some good burgers. When I gonna get one, man? I heard you.
He said you be making good burgers. Yeah,
Man, I'm calling
he
it a
said
fat
me.
cheeseburger, man. You owe big brother JT some burgers, man.
I make jerk chicken burgers, jerk chicken sandwiches. I don't know.
Word?
My mom misinformed you.
I
Nah,
didn't
she
even
ain't
tell you
missing.
that
I know
underrated.
about the jerk. No, 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 no. You ain't no missing for her. You make some burgers too. Don't play, though. All right, I got you. I got you, E. Riley. I'm gonna check in a few. But how you feel, brother?
Everything is well. I'm
Yeah,
enjoying
but you
chilling right
keep up
now.
the good work, man. All right. And
Okay,
wherever you
thank you.
need
I appreciate
somebody
it.
to talk to, you can talk to me, all right?
All right, yes, sir. I hear that.
And
Thank you.
also, but remember this, you got to make sure to check with your moms though, because she's still your son. And I want you to understand this protocol. You know what I'm saying? So, you want to talk to me, let your moms know, all right?
Okay, I got you.
That's
I'll
still your
relay it to
mom.
her too.
Got respect. Got respect. We got respect the unit now.
Yes, sir. I felt that word. I'll go to the commander first.
Yes, sir. Gotta do that.
Commander in chief.
Gotta
You
do
so
that.
funny, underrated. I appreciate that, underrated.
No, that's how you gotta do it. Mother or father, you gotta do that.
Amen. I love it.
That's part of the community. That's part of that's how we gotta get back doing that.
Yes.
Family.
Yeah, family. That's right.
But people always say, oh, let me say it before I go. I know people saying it's all about family. No, it's all about God first.
Amen.
Remember
God
that.
first. Amen.
Because I don't worship no human beings.
Me neither.
Good night.
Yes, yes,
12
yes.
hours, drop the mic on me and everything. Monday, 10:35 p.m. No, 10:35 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. 12
Yes.
hours will be back here. All right.
We'll be back.
We back. So go ahead. All right. Do your thing. Mark it.
Good night, everybody.
Good night. Peace.